In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to move a row or column in Excel without overwriting. Open Excel on your desktop, then open the workbook you want to use. We'll start with the first method, which uses Shift while dragging, so Excel inserts the row or column into a new location instead of replacing what is already there. To move a row without overwriting anything, go to the far left side of the sheet and click the row number 3. This selects the entire row, the south/monitor row. With that row selected, move your cursor to the top edge or the bottom edge of the highlighted selection. Keep hovering until the pointer changes into the four-headed move arrow. That cursor change matters because it means Excel is ready to move the entire row. Now hold down the Shift key on your keyboard. Keep Shift held down, then click and drag the selected row downward. As you drag, watch for a thin green horizontal insertion bar. That line shows exactly where the row will be inserted. Continue dragging until the green insertion bar appears below row 5, between west and central. Once the bar is in that position, release the mouse button first, then release the Shift key. The south/monitor row drops into that new location, and the rows in between shift to make room, so nothing gets overwritten. Now let's move a column with the same method. Go to the top of the worksheet and click the column letter C to select the entire Units column. Move your cursor to the left edge or the right edge of the selected column. Wait until the cursor changes to the same four-headed move arrow. Once you see that move cursor changes to the same four-headed move arrow. Once you see that move cursor, hold down Shift. While holding Shift, click and drag the column to the right. As you move it, a thin green vertical insertion bar appears between columns. Keep dragging until that green bar is sitting between columns D and E, between price and total. When the insertion bar is in the correct place, release the mouse first and then release Shift. The Units column moves into its new position, and the surrounding columns shift to fill the space, so no column is overwritten. If this helped, hit like and subscribe for more quick tutorials. Now let's go through the second method, which uses Cut and Insert cut cells. This is useful when you want Excel to place the row or column into a new position by insertion rather than dragging it. Open Excel if it is not already open. Then open the workbook you prepared. Make sure Sheet 1 is active so the sales table is visible across columns A through E. Once the table is on screen, click the row number 3 on the far left to select the entire south/monitor row. With the row selected, press Ctrl+X on your keyboard. You'll see a dashed moving border around the row. That shows the row has been cut and is ready to be inserted somewhere else. Next, click the row number 6 on the far left. This selects the destination row, which is central. With row 6 selected, right-click anywhere on the row 6 header. A context menu will open. In that menu, click Insert Cut Cells. Excel inserts the cut row above row 6. The rows between the original location and the destination shift automatically, and the original row 3 position closes up on its own, so no data is overwritten. Next, we'll do the same thing with a column. Click the column letter C at the top of the sheet to select the entire Units column. Press Ctrl+X. Again, the dashed moving border appears, this time around the full column. Now click the column letter E at the top to select the destination column, which is total. With column E selected, right-click anywhere on the column E header. From the context menu that appears, click Insert Cut Cells. Excel inserts the Units column to the left of total. The columns between the original spot and the new spot shift left, and the original column C space closes up automatically. Nothing gets overwritten. Those are the two ways to move a row or a column in Excel without replacing existing data. The first method uses Shift+Drag with the green insertion bar, and the second uses Ctrl+X followed by Insert Cut Cells. So Excel inserts the data into place instead of dropping it on top of something else.